term biblical animation is a very strange term. It's because it comes from Latin America, and the Latin American, the Caribbean bishops have made a commitment to biblical animation. So the term is, because it comes from Latin America, it sounds a little strange, but it's a brand. And you can't change a brand because the bishops of the region have committed to that brand. And the brand has a number of things involved in it that we haven't yet got to in terms of our own diocese. One of them is Lectio Divina, but the other is that the Bible becomes the animating principle and force of all of our pastoral life. And that's why the word animation is used there. It's a rough translation of the Latin American or the Spanish, but because it's a brand, and because it's a brand that the bishops have spoken to and committed themselves to, that's the only reason I'm intervening.
My Lord Bishop, while I have you there, could you give a word so that, just for the efficiency, on Lectio Divina? Because I think earlier on someone asked for an explanation. Could you speak to that now?
It's a divine reading, and it comes in different stages. The first is the sacred reading. Then the meditation is your second stage, where you go and you meditate on the word. You look for the word that has struck you from the text that you have read. And the third is the contemplation, where you invite the person reading the text to the encounter with the living word, which is Jesus Christ, through the words of the text that we are reading. So it's reading the text a couple times, and each time it's for a different level of the encounter with Christ. Okay?
Please.
Hi, Lynette Andrews, St. Dominic's. I was going to suggest that we say use of the Bible as the inspiration for all pastoral work and end it there. And my suggestion is because the Bible is already the living word, and we're already speaking about being inspired by what we read in the Bible. So I didn't think there was a need to continue with the animation part, which is confusing everybody, but the bishop has spoken.
So I like the last part you said, the bishop has spoken, which means are you going to withdraw your suggestion?
Yes, I'll withdraw it.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. You were about to say?
Good afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon.
I'm Adrian Cashman from St. Francis of Assisi, and I'd actually like to raise point of order. I'm a little bit not confused, but I'm a little bit worried with the discussions as they're going on, because I think there is a misunderstanding over the processes that should be followed. And if you will allow me, moderator, my understanding of proceedings like this should be, you have a proposer, you have a seconder. The proposer proposes the change. If it is seconded, the moderator then invites the proposer to motivate their suggestion. The moderator then invites further comment and discussion. If there is somebody wants to move an amendment to the motion that has been put, that amendment has to be accepted by the proposer and the seconder and dealt with at that point before moving on. I have also noticed that at various times people have intervened with what I would consider to be, and the bishop with all due respect has done this, with a point of information, and that's fine. So you can have points of information or points of order during a discussion, but we should be following proper procedure, otherwise it is going to be very difficult for the people noting what the changes are. If people are coming up to the microphone and making all sorts of changes, we're not going to know where we are. So I'm sorry if I've belabored the point, but If we are clear on what the procedures are, then we should go a lot quicker than we are going, because we're getting bogged down. Thank you.